front of the youth today is pornography. And I've done counseling for thousands of people who are addicted to pornography. And those who are usually carrying their dumb phones or smartphones or their laptops or their iPads and insist on sitting in any place with their back to the wall. Why? The moment they go into a place, they look at the CCTVs. Yeah, I think here is a good place. Nobody can watch me. And they give their back to the wall and they, innocent, mashallah, they're answering emails and doing legitimate, but they're watching haram. Nobody knows this except who? But they don't know that Allah is watching. Which shows you the biggest problem the youth and the Muslims and the whole world has. The ignorance of Allah's presence and watching and listening to what you're doing. We don't pay attention. Because if someone came to him and said, Assalamu alaikum, he said, Alaikum salam, do you know that Allah is watching you and listening to what you're listening to? Immediately he would close and say, yeah, of course I know. He gets terrified. 2 seconds later, he gets tempted because he forgets. So you have to know that Allah knows whatever your eye is cheating and whatever you conceal in your chests. Also, good companionship. And this is something we lack. The more good companions you have, righteous companions, the less sins you do. Why? Because shaitan cannot come and try to influence you. You're surrounded by good people. He needs you alone. And this is why when you are a lone wolf, when you like to sit in your home, you don't like to mix with people, you don't like to talk to people, shaitan is filling your time, filling your spirit, filling your head with evil thoughts. And I don't have any other option. Nobody is there to be with me. So I investigate, I try to do whatever I can, and shaitan will have a say in it. You need, in such challenge of lowering your gaze, to seek refuge in Allah, to make a lot of dua, to do a lot of good voluntary deeds so that Allah would support you and help you and make you able to overcome such an addiction. What are other challenges the youth face? Oh, we're not over? No, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Among the challenges, peer pressure. The youth is driven by the peer pressure. And it depends on who you associate yourself with that you are either good or bad. How is that? The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, a man will follow the way of his close friend. So let one of you look at who he takes as a close friend. Al-mar'u ala dini khalilih. Each one is following the same religion as his best friend. So who was Abu Bakr's best friend? Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. What happened? Immediately. And with the moment Abu Bakr embraced Islam, 6 of the 10 heaven bound followed him. He was the reason of 6 of the 10 ashar al-mubashareen bil-jannah to accept Islam, because he had influence over them. And do not ever underestimate the influence of your friends. I know so many people who are not practicing. The moment they mix with practicing people, after 2 or 3 days, you will see the influence over them. How? They come to us and say, Sheikh, after meeting you for 2-3 days and sitting with the halaqah and the people in the masjid, people are noticing changes on us and say, what's wrong with you? And I say, why? He said, because every time we speak to them, we say, Jazakumullahu khairan, Barakallahu fikum, Insha'Allah. And we use Islamic terminology that we've picked from you, though we don't mean it. But it becomes part of our system and life. This is the influence. Others, on the other hand, because they watch a lot of movies, what do these movies impact them? WTF. Whenever they see something, WTF. What the car is coming and they're about to die. Muslims say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. They say, Ya Latif. They say, Ya Sittir. Anything relating to Allah Azza wa Jal. Those influenced by movies, WTF, LOL. No, I don't think nobody's dying says LOL. But yani, you get the idea. This is how the media influences us. This is how friends influence us. And this is why, if you look at the beautiful hadith, the authentic hadith where the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, a man killed 100, an assassin. He killed 100 people. He went to a scholar and said to him, is there any way to repent? The scholar said, of course. Who would prevent you from repenting to Allah Azza wa Jal? But you live in a community filled with bad company. You can never repent with them. Leave that town and go to town XYZ and worship Allah there because the inhabitants are good people. So the man immediately, without any questions, packed his bag and left. In the middle of the journey, he felt that he was dying. He got a stroke. And like these sprinters, when they come to the finish line, he did this with his chest towards the good town and died. Midway, the angels of mercy came down, the angels of hell came down. Each wanted to claim his soul. Angels of mercy said, no, he's ours. He came with the intention to repent. The angels of hell said, like hell he did. He had never done a good thing in his life. He's ours. And they started to fight. Everyone says, no, he's ours. So Allah sent an angel, but gave the angel the form of a man to honor men, to arbitrate between them. So the angel came and said, okay, let us measure the distance between the two towns and the spot he died. Whatever town is closer, the angels take him. So they started measuring with a long measuring tape. Allah the Almighty said to the good town, come close, and said to the bad town, go further. So they found him closer to the good town, and the angels of mercy took him to paradise. Never ever done any good thing, but this shows you the impact of what? Of good companionship. So look in your contact list. How many righteous, practicing, good brothers and sisters? Well, the brothers have brothers, huh? Now says, oh, Sheikh, I have good sisters, and mashallah. No. How many good brothers do you have on your contact list? And the sisters, how many good sisters you have on your contact list? You'll be shocked. Seriously, because you will find the vast majority are not classified as righteous or practicing or something that you would like to meet Allah with. So start cleaning and adding righteous companions.
Sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana. Sasa tunajivunia kwa marefu na mapana.